Good morning, guys. How are you? How has your day been? Yeah, I am Mrs. Oshisanwo Ibiyinka, aka Riyadh. Yeah, we are going to talk about a topic today, which is conflict and conflict resolution. I know people may ask why this topic. Well, one of the main reasons why I'm talking about this topic is because one of the ways to live with people around you is to know how to avoid conflict, conflict management, so that there will be peace. You will live peacefully with people around you, because even at home, at work, in anywhere you find yourself, there is no way conflict will not happen with people around you. People with different backgrounds, definitely conflict will happen. So we are going to talk about definition of conflict. We talked about type of conflict, then we are going to talk about conflict management. Now, when we talk about conflict, what do we mean? Conflict is a situation whereby is a situation in which a condition, practices or goals from different people are inherently incompatible. They have different views. And when we talked about types of conflict management, we have task management and task conflict. When we talk about task conflict, different people are given different tasks to do, different works to do, maybe in the same group, in the same ward, in the same unit, in the same class, even at home. When we give ourselves tasks to do, there will be a kind of misunderstanding amongst people who are to carry out the task, because if the task is to be carried out more than one person, definitely there will be task conflict, argument on how to do the task, argument on who to carry out the task. We also have value conflict. When we talk about values conflict, it involves different people with different views, opinions, suggestion, and their mentality about norms, religions, practices, values, politics. So sometimes when we argue about all these things, or maybe when one's religion or value or norms is not being respected by the other person, definitely conflict will set in. Another types of conflict is intrapersonal conflict. What do we mean by intrapersonal conflict? This is a conflict within oneself. An example of that is, I've tasked myself that by the end of today, I have my goals, I have my task, I have what I want to do. At the end of today, if I sit down and think of it, have I achieved all those tasks or all those works that I planned for myself for the day? If I discover that it is just 50% out of all those works that I've done, I get angry with myself. That is intrapersonal conflict. Then we talked about interpersonal conflicts. That is the type of conflict that has to do with two people. Argument, fight, misunderstanding between two people. That is interpersonal conflict. Another type is intra-group conflict. When we talk about intra-group conflict, I will use an hospital for an example now. When we have a unit or a department or ward, when there is an misunderstanding within a unit, that is intra-group. When we talked about intergroup, it's another type of conflict. It's when it happens between two departments, two units, two organizations. That is intergroup.